Hey everybody, welcome to another edition to my channel, Shabu Are You? Today, I actually went to a Toys R Us store after work, and out of everything in there, I ended up buying Jeffrey. And I was walking through the store and it's completely abandoned. And I know, we've seen Lionel Kitty City close, we've seen KB Toy Store close, and we all know about what's happening with Toys R Us. And I thought about it a little bit more, and this is kind of like a sociology, psychiatry type of spiel, so to speak. But anyway, it occurred to me that, like the magic that, kids used to have when they went into these toy stores is completely gone. And I thought it was until the kid next to me in line was getting a Thomas the Train toy set, and he was just fired up, and it was hysterical. He was like, "I'm getting this, I'm getting that." So he was like going off, and his mom was, pushing the cart behind him. Immediately, I thought about my mom, and how that little boy used to be me, and it brought a smile on my face. But that whole scene is rare. And I thought about the stuff going on in the news today with gun control and kids going amok because they're stupid, and that's what I think this whole thing is like. The theory is the decline of toy stores and the decline of kids using their imagination and pitting good against evil, and the internal battles that they kind of fight or play out in their head. And everything is so like an iPhone or whatever, and it's boom boom pushing whatever. I think that that's kind of has an effect on what we see in society today. I mean, when we were kids in the 80s and 90s, we had Optimus Prime versus Megatron. We had Gem and the Holograms versus the Misfits. I don't know, but but what I'm saying is we had these battles played out in our imagination where righteousness and good beats evil. And I lead it to the declining of the toy stores because that's the gateway into all the imagination and everything that kids need to face to work all this stuff out. So when they're adults, they're functional, and they're able to be well-adjusted adults in society, and they know right from wrong. Of course, there's going to be bad seeds here and there, but those would be few and far between. I mean, like 2007 was that summer was horrendous. I mean, we're being desensitized of stuff like that, and it's sad. And even the state of Florida, where Mickey is, like we've had the Pulse thing, we've had the thing down in South Florida. It's insane, and I don't know. I think that's kind of like you know it kind of goes hand to hand. I mean, we could always use other, integers or other things that factor into the equation. But, I just think that kids don't like use their imagination, and they don't have that, all those things played out. So when they're adults, they're just like, nah. And too much is like, here's your freaking iPhone, sit down and shut up, YouTube for kids, whatever. And it's just like not good. So I don't know what could be done. Can we bring back the toy stores and take away the electronics? No, our society is going towards that way. So is there a solution? Is there an answer to any of this? I don't know, but I think that's one of the theories that I have as far as like what's going on in today's society. So what do you think? I mean, if you feel that way or if you have other things, you're entitled to think that. That's what makes America the greatest country in the world. You could say things like this in a intellectual, constructive, positive way, and other people could either accept it or they don't accept it. That's what my father fought for, and that's what a lot of other fathers and a lot of other veterans fought for, is for our freedoms, to say and speak, but also you don't have a right to hurt anybody, because that is a sin, and no matter what faith, religion you believe in, there's no religion, there's no frame of thinking that says hurting other people is a good thing. Every life is sacred. And look at Optimus, look at, the guys in G.I. Joe, He-Man, so on and so forth. They all stress the same thing. And, that's why I like hanging on to those memories, because they were good. Besides what your mom and dad and your preacher or your teachers, whatever, in playtime, those same values were reinforced as well. So let me know what you think, all right? Peace.